One of the jokes I often tell when I tell the story about when I got started in the website industry was if I had known how flaky the industry was, I would have done something more credible, like maybe sell used cars or something like that. I say that in joking, but it's also halfway serious. Because in the web design industry, it's very easy for someone to get a computer and decide, hey, I want to be a web designer and I'm going to go sell my services. What happens is, as a lot of beginners will do, is they'll take on many projects at one time. They'll do it with very low prices, and then what winds up happening is they have 6 or 7 websites they're trying to work on at one time. The websites start delaying each other, and the website projects get lined and stretched out. Also, the web designer is looking and thinking, hey, I've got bills to pay. I need to go find more business before I can finish these other projects so that I can keep paying my bills. That's the main reason that the web design industry is so flaky. The average lifespan of a web designer who says, hey, I'm going to go build websites for a living is about 6 to 8 months before they're either hired by another company, or they get overwhelmed by the work they have in front of them and they quit, or they skip town. About half of my clients are folks who had originally hired one of those 3 categories. They got in, they had a website that they were getting for a really good price, they thought, but then they found out they weren't able to get changes made as often as they needed to have them made. It wound up becoming just a vicious cycle where they needed to have things done and they couldn't get them done. The example which I like to use a lot is Cinco de Mayo still being advertised in July or August. That's a sign of a web designer who is not doing a good job for their client.